When we think about agriculture, specifically in the Pacific Northwest, Washington, Idaho, Oregon, we are very trade dependent.
Timothy Nadro, a University of Idaho ag economist, says between the hops, potatoes, cherries, apples, even our dairy products,
We produce way more than our three states would consume, um, but even more than our nation would consume.
growers produce more than what is needed in the U.S., so they look to other countries who also need it.
A lot of our product gets exported.
Now that these tariffs are in place, what does it mean?
Imagine we're taking potatoes, we're exporting them to South Korea. If South Korea had a tariff on our potatoes, US potatoes would be expensive in South Korea. So they would buy less of them, right? And so because the quantity effect is to reduce the demand for our potatoes, that would be bringing less money into Idaho. And if we reduce our exports as a result of tariffs that are being put on our state, then that will result in us bringing less money into our state. That means less income to our growers. Means less income to our processors. And ultimately, it means less income circulating in our economy.
The tariffs will impact each commodity differently, but it's likely the demand goes down in these countries because of the high price tag, which means Idaho farmers make less money. Nadro says it's hard to predict the future because it's unclear if these will be short or long-term tariffs. If it's short-term, growers will have too much product, which means for the U.S. consumer, initially prices will go down because of the oversupply. But if it's longer term, prices will climb back up and producers have to cut down their operation.
The long run consequences are that we become less efficient and less profitable and less productive.
The Associated Press reports Beijing retaliated with tariffs of up to 15% on a wide variety of U.S. farm exports, announcing their own tariffs on American food. Chicken, wheat, corn, cotton, all subject to a 15% tariff, and 10% tariffs on sorghum, soybeans, pork, beef, fruit, vegetables, and even dairy. After speaking with Idaho ag commodity groups, the Idaho Cattle Association says the direct impact is still unknown, saying in part, quote, "Trade with Mexico and Canada has been free of tariff for decades in our industry. Our cattle supply in the U.S. is tight, and we do utilize cattle from our neighbors to keep our chain functioning and successful in our region." The Idaho Farm Bureau Federation says, quote, "They support the goal of ensuring fair trade. While farmers often bear the brunt of tariff retaliation, we're hopeful the administration can limit trade disruptions and ensure farmers who are already operating on thin margins aren't caught in the crosshairs." Nadro says he agrees there needs to be more trade opportunities, but it will hurt the ag community.
If they're used it as a negotiating strategy and they're able to broker deals, um, perhaps there will be more long run benefit from them, but not if they stay in place too long.